Talking with Falcon hockey coach Joe Cranston, and Joe, the Falcons are off to a perfect start this year with a 10-0 record as the 2011 portion of the season starts. But could you look back and talk about the team's first half success?
Well, it's been nice being undefeated, and we've been playing pretty well. We played, I think, some of the best hockey that we've ever played here in 12 years. You know, we've been up and down, a little bit inconsistent, but a lot better than last year. And I think when we ended last year's game down at Gustavus in the NCAA, and I think the result of that loss and the way we lost, we came in much more prepared this year to win. The girls worked a lot harder in the off season, so I think we had a pretty good foundation getting started. And it's just kind of carried through in the games, even though we played probably our best game of the year against Gustavus, and maybe our worst game of the year the next 2 days later against St. Kate's. So now coming in, you know, we got to be ready to play every game, that whole target on your back thing. But we're playing well. I like our team right now. We have really good balance and we have depth, and I think the fact that we were prepared coming in, and we've changed our style of play a little bit this year. Our power play is better than it's ever been, and our penalty kills maybe a little weaker than it's ever been. So we're just a little more offensive minded, and I think it's kind of our team right now, and it's how we're playing well though.
Joe, you got 26 players on your roster this year, something a little bit different than in years past. How's that worked out for you?
That's been good. You know, you don't get every kid in every game, and that's a challenge sometimes. But the girls have done an awesome job accepting their role if they're not in the lineup. And, you know, we had a few kids came here and walked on and kind of made it as an extra kid. And they're good kids and they're working hard. And you know, everybody's gotten to play a little bit this year. But, you know, we lost Amanda Ryder. She just had knee surgery a couple days ago, so she'll be a medical redshirt out for the year. You know, so having a couple extra kids around is going to be big. And traditionally, the 3 times we played in the NCAA tournament, we've had injury trouble, and it really cost us in the end. And it's just, I want to, when we get there in March, if we get there, I want to have some extra bodies that can help out.
Joe, looking at the stats this year, three of the top scorers this year are all first year with the Falcons. Kate Mason has 4 goals, 14 points. Brooke Story, 8 goals and 11 points. And Katie Batters, 5 goals and 11 points. Could you talk about their play?
Well, that's just huge when you can have freshmen come in and be impact players right away, because we had a pretty solid team last year. And then just to get a recruiting class to come in and add to that just kind of puts you over the top. It's really the main reason why we're 10-0, is when you have freshmen, and not just those 3, but the rest of them come in and contribute. And, you know, you look at little things like Kate Mason coming in here. I just noticed right away, we knew recruiting her, when you put her with good people, she's just going to be phenomenal. And she and Katie Flanagan on that line have just been something to watch. And Brooke Story, you know, she's been playing with Emma and Jessica Thompson this year. That's one of the only lines, I think, that hasn't changed. They're just, you know, they just work so well together. And Katie Batters has just been working hard and getting it done. But those 3, especially those 3, they've just been a great kids, and they're working hard, and they're just good teammates.
I want to talk about your senior leadership, Joe, too. You've got 7 seniors on the team: goalie Cassie Campbell, you got defenseman Lauren Conrad, Bailey Vikstrom, Kaylee Bell, and of course forwards Ashley Berner, Jamie Brisky, and Jessica Thompson. Could you talk about their leadership and how they've helped you this year?
Well, you know, we only have 2 captains, but, you know, when you're a senior, you kind of all have to take that responsibility and not put yourself above the team. And, you know, and just, you know, those kids probably are the ones who have to come in every day and make sure that not only they're doing everything they can to make the team better, but making sure that everybody else does that. You know, and I think just having 7 seniors, I think there's been only one other year where we've had that many. And, you know, when you got players, all those kids are good kids, and their attitudes are great, and you know, they know this is their last shot. So it isn't about, oh, you know, getting ready for next year. That's it. So I think having that older team and that chemistry, and knowing that this is the last shot, just adds that much more emphasis on this year and getting it done this year. So it's nice.
Joe, looking ahead to this weekend, the number 2 ranked Falcons will host the number 10 ranked Stevens Point Pointers here at Hunt Arena on Friday and Saturday. The puck drops at 3:05 both days. What do you know about the Pointers?
You know, Lake Forest just beat them a couple days ago, and kind of a high-scoring game, but you know, they're always a tough team. You know, it always comes down. Superior is a tough team to play. Stevens Point, Eau Claire, Lake Forest. It's just tough getting points. So we hope the game's open and we're buzzing around, and you know, we know what kind of game they play, and they probably aren't quite familiar with the style of hockey we're going to be playing because we've switched up a lot of things this year. So, but it's just going to come down to who's working the hardest, and we have a fast team this year, and so we're just going to set the pace and make them have to change their game, or we just want to get them off their game, and we want to delegate play, and so we're going to come in, we're going to be buzzing right away and hopefully wear them down.
Joe, good luck to the Falcons this weekend.